All right, welcome guys to the channel. We're actually going to start a new series regarding bite-sized tech tips that you can use in your own home lab. So today we're actually going to focus on automatic updates for Linux. Obviously, if you have a Windows machine, you know how this can be. It's horrible, worst timings for these. But Linux actually don't believe has that. You usually have to get prompt to kind of sign in and do your own updates. We're going to do something called unattended upgrades. It's going to be very simple. Follow along. You shouldn't have a single problem with it. We have our virtual machine up and running. So the next things we want to do is kind of basically set it up so we have updates and unattended install configured, so it's easy for us in the future to have these issues resolved. So let's just get through all these. First thing we want to do is open up terminal. In terminal, we're just going to do 2 lines to get this installed and 1 more line to edit our file. So as we see here, let's go in the first command. We're going to do sudo apt get update. It's going to ask for a password. Usually best to run commands as sudo in case you know exactly your account setup as admin. If not, follow it up with that method. All right, so once our update's completed, our second command, I'm also going to have these in the description below so everyone can also follow and just copy and paste it into your machines, or if you're using Ansible to create packages or playbooks to run through all of these, it makes it easier down the line. So we have sudo apt hit install. It's going to go through commands and then that will be it. All right, perfect. So everything's installed now. Now we'll be able to access our file using it's located at the following path. All right, here's our command line. It'll be in the video description below if needed. Once you hit enter, you'll be met with this page. We can actually make this full screen here. We're going to uncomment a couple of things. First, we're going to need to enable automatic updates by uncommenting this line. Followed by, next, you can enable email notifications if you prefer. So we'll use our find tool to find email, or mail in this case. After we enable automatic updates by uncommenting the update line, we're going to actually scroll down and we want to set up email notifications. So what we'll do is we'll scroll through this and look for unintended mail here. So we'll uncomment unintended mail upgrade, and then for mail we'll remove these 2 columns and then input any random email we want to set up for this. Once that is done, you want to actually go to on change. This one's going to allow it on any errors that you receive. Let's remove this too. So this line here clears it up. That way any errors that you receive, you will get an email notification if something occurred and not allowing the process to continue as needed. And our next one we need to do is set automatic reboot. If you want automatic reboots, add these lines. Change the reboot time to be your preferred schedule if needed. Uncomment those and then patch this to true. And then we're going to locate below. Our automatic time should be 0200, which is the same as 2 a.m. Basically is when these updates are gonna run. Now all you have to do, there's several of these you can add to your preference. You can edit these as needed. For now, this is all we're gonna do. We're going to Control X for save, Y, and that is it. Now if we want to test this, we can use the following to activate it. Actually, we need to activate first. We need to activate the service for unattended access first. So first thing we're going to do is sudo, then do pg-reconfig, hit yes. That's allowing it to work. So with this, we're done. Simple, quick, easy setup. By default, it's going to check for updates and apply securities daily unless you go in and change something specifically. You can do a dry run of this to verify if the commands and everything is set up correctly. And that's it. You've successfully set up your quick and easy guides for your Linux machines to do upgrades on their own and running at 2 a.m. If that's what you prefer, you can change your time, edit. There's plenty of other options in there. If you found this video helpful and you like it, go ahead and subscribe, share, and subscribe for more Linux tutorials. We'll probably be doing a few more of these as we've learned more about Linux, kind of migrate towards using Ansible and playbooks to kind of set up our home lab. We have a few other things coming down the pipeline.